For every crop planted, the farmer is faced with the questions of which variety do I plant and which variety performs best in the area near my farm. The Official Variety Testing Program, or OVT program, provides valuable data to aid extension agents and farmers with variety selection for row crops, including corn, corn silage, grain sorghum, cotton, soybean, wheat, oats, and barley. The objective for the OVT program is to provide fair and unbiased variety yield data for extension agents, farmers, and seed companies. All variety tests are created and designed into a randomized complete block design. All varieties are planted at the same seeding rate and receive the same fertilizer and chemicals. We strive to treat all plots the same, giving each variety the chance to compete. Each variety is randomly placed in a block that contains all the varieties in that test. Then those blocks are replicated at least 3 times inside the test. So if the test has 10 varieties, the first block would look like this. The second block would look the same, but the varieties would be in different locations than in this block, and so on for the third or fourth blocks. The outcome we strive for is a competitive test with data that shows a small percentage of error, which is CVs, and a relatively low least significant difference, LSD. LSD is the separation of the varieties. This research fits into Clemson's research and education mission by providing unbiased yield data to extension agents and farmers to assist them in making decisions about which varieties they should purchase to plant on their farms. This program is statewide with tests planted at the Edisto, PD, Sandhill, and Piedmont Research and Education Centers, as well as several on-farm locations. The OVT program is important to South Carolina growers because they can see unbiased results from multiple locations throughout our state. Say a farmer is currently planting variety A soybean that has been yielding 30 bushels to the acre. After looking at the OVT data, he decides that variety B is better suited for his farm. He buys and grows that variety and makes 35 bushels per acre. By using the data provided by the OVT program to make variety selection decisions, he has increased his revenue by 15% and most likely increased his profit by at least that amount because the input should be the same.